dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs
What up,
you.
y'all? It's KB, the Sexy Ninja, and the place to be for our Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about SmackDown, May 30th, 2025. Joe and Wade on commentary. It's already June. Jeez Louise, where has this year gone? But we got an okay SmackDown. I enjoyed the end more because my boy Cody Rhodes is back. Oh, it was so good to see Cody back. But we're going to talk about that soon. We started out with Bianca. Her hand all taped up, families in the crowd, you know. But Naomi comes out, and Naomi's really playing this, I'm insane. You know, I'm changed. And, you know, she's like, I went to your house. No one was there, and I broke in. Bianca's like, what? I like Bianca's reaction. She's like, well, what did you just say? It's just like, I went through your family photos, and I looked at them, and you were so happy. That reminds me of me and you. And Bianca's like, hey, no way, man. She goes, you stay away from me and my family. Then Naomi's like, you know what might be the best is that you and your mom gets put in a wheelchair. And I'm like, what the Naomi, hot damn, you taking this heel thing up to another level. And of course, here comes Jade, because our first match of the night is a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Nia versus Naomi versus Jade. But Jade comes out. Naomi and Jade, you know, getting a big old fight. But of course, Nia comes out and we set this match. And it's a back and forth battle. Naomi got this weird roll up on Nia because she was just trying to get her over. Because, got the devastation in the corner with them both. She was trying to stack them up. But no, Naomi got the 1, 2, 3. And I was like, oh, Naomi's in the Money in the Bank. Okay. And I'm wondering where else we're going to go with Bianca and Naomi. Will Bianca cause Naomi not to win the briefcase at Money in the Bank? So, and Jade too. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell are we doing with Jade? You remember how big of a deal it was when Jade came here? It's like, oh my God, Jade Cargill. But I just feel like we keep keeping her at bay. I'm waiting until we unleash the storm that is Jade Cargill. Because she came over, huge win for WWE, and now she's just there. And I'm hoping that's not what happens when we bring up, because we still have a lot of other talent coming up. Julia, Stephanie, Jordan Grace, and rumor has it that Mariah May has signed with WWE. Mariah May's on her way over. And we got all this talent, and I don't want Jade to fall into the fold of things because I really do like Jade. We'll see what happens, though. And then we have R-Truth versus JC, and I don't know. When he got the beatdown after JC won, I was like, good for you. Beat down R-Truth. Jeez. He did the five-knuckle shuffle, my hero, blah, blah. I was like, you just got your ass kicked. And he kicked you in the balls, and you're still doing his moves? He's still your childhood hero? Do we got to believe that, little Jimmy? I don't know. I thought when he did the five-knuckle shuffle, I was like, oh, come on, dude. This is stupid. But Jimmy Uso came out to save him from Solo and JC. And Solo was playing this weird, like, no, we're brothers. Oh, look at us. Oh. And JC attacks Jimmy, and he's about to hit him, and then Solo grabs JC. He's like, no, don't do that. So, a little friction between these two now? We got DIY, we got Motor City Machine Gun, we got the Street Profits, we got Fraxium, all of them going after each other, yelling at each other, you know, and the stupid moment of silence. But as soon as the moment of silence happens, the Wyatt Six come out. So is this just going to be the thing? They just attack these 4 teams. They took them all out again, wiping them out, wiping the slate clean. So are these teams going to get together and form a team to fight the Wyatt Six? Or could we build this to a War Games match? I don't know. That's still a long way. What is it? June, July, August. We got 3 months. Anything can happen. Then we have Tiffy backstage. You know, Naomi gets in her face. She says, you better watch out, because if I win that Money in the Bank, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you, Tiffy. But Alexa comes over and she's like, hey, you ain't got to worry about her. You got to worry about me. So Tiffy has a lot to think about because she won a Money in the Bank. And she knows how that game works. So she might be the victim of the Money in the Bank briefcase. So I am excited for Money in the Bank. I do like Money in the Bank season because you never know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, or if it's like someone that wins the briefcase, you're like, oh, I guess. Sure. Next up, Los Garzas versus Javon and Ray Phoenix. They're building up to Worlds Collide because Ethan Page is ringside with his North American Championship. It was nice to see these two NXT folks here. Javon Evans getting a little bit of the taste of the main roster, bigger crowd and whatnot. And I love Javon Evans, man. He's bouncy, showing his moveset with Ray Phoenix, you know. But, of course, that bastard Ethan Page taking smiles away helps Los Garza get the win over Javon and Ray Phoenix. Ethan, you bastard. And then we go to Zelina versus Alba. Zelina, if you don't remember, Chelsea got her nose rocked. And she's wearing this mask and everything. She tries to use it to help Alba get the win over Zelina, but that doesn't help. All this chaos, but Zelina gets the win, and Chelsea is mad, and I want my champion Chelsea back as champion, if you know what I mean. Damian Priest calling out Jacob Fatu. He's like, bro, I know where you come from. I understand. You know, we came from the same place, the streets. Calling out Jacob Fatu, and I'm like, that's a dangerous game, my friend. I love you, Damian Priest, but I like Jacob a little bit more. And as he's walking out, my favorite part about this is Jacob's music hits. And Joe goes, oh my God, that was like perfect timing on Damian Priest is walking out. I'm like, of course it is. You got a producers in the back like, all right, hit the music. I felt like silly Willy. Money in the Bank qualifying match, Jacob Fatu versus Andrade versus Carmelo. So I was pulling for Fatu to get in the Money in the Bank because I thought it would be great. You know, some conflict with him and Solo and all that. And they're outside the ring with JC. And there's a moment where Jacob did his moonsault on Andrade. Bam! Devastating, taking him out. And Solo and JC's like, do it again! Do it again! And then I was like, why is JC telling Jacob what to do? Oh, people crossing the lines now. But of course, Jimmy Uso comes out, takes out Solo and JC, and Jacob gets distracted enough where Andrade goes and gets the win. So Andrade is in the Money in the Bank. And in my mind, it clicked. I was like, you know what? That's who I want to win the Money in the Bank. It's been way too damn long. This man got re-signed, leaving AEW, you know, leaving WWE, going to AEW, leaving AEW, coming here, and we are like, yes, he's back. But Andrade deserves the world. Yes, it's Andrade's time. And like I said, I was going for Fatu this whole time. I was like, man, Fatu getting the Money in the Bank, man, that's dangerous. But when Andrade got it, I was like, all right. And Melo can wait. Melo's still young. You know, he's still tied to The Miz, which I still don't care for. But now let's get to the main event here, the main segment. Oh, Cody. Whoa! My boy Cody, he's back. And he cuts a great promo. Was I a good champion? He said he asked his mentor and whatnot. Yeah, he talks about, Cena, I hesitated. But you best believe and best know I ain't gonna hesitate again with you, Cena. Then, of course, you got Cena, you got Logan, you got Jay, and it just becomes this thing. And Cena being like, you just want to be a wannabe, Cena. You want my money. You want this, but you're lazy, blah, 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 blah. And, of course, it ends in a fight. And Cody and Jay are standing tall. And I was like, Cena got laid out again. Oh, my gosh. Is there a moment where Cena can be like, you know, like he looked at when he took Cody out at WrestleMania with I hope Travis Scott doesn't play part of this. Please, God, no. But I'm excited to see this tag team match. I really wish it was CM Punk versus Cena, but maybe we're saving that for SummerSlam. You know, that would be awesome. even though everything started with Money in the Bank, but everything was at SummerSlam and everything like that. So we shall see on this road for Cena. I enjoyed SmackDown. I just wish it wasn't 3 hours, and all the reports are saying that USA is like, we're holding on to that 3 hour mark. It's doing good for us, and it's like, but there's so much you got to flesh out, in that 3 hours. And where does the YS6 fall in all of it? I understand they're attacking these DIY Motor City Machine Guns and Street Profits and Fraxine, but where are we going with them? Where are we going with Alexa, And there was rumors that she was going to be part of the YS6 and not, and then this and that, and what are we doing with Jade? So there's a lot of things here, and I will agree with somebody that I was talking to the other day. Is you remember last year, like, WWE was freaking cooking. The chef was in the kitchen. We were eating good. And now it's kind of like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. And I don't want to be like that. I want to see Cody get back to the championship. But we got a tag match. Logan Cena versus Jay and Cody, because they're just scratching off one of Cena's dates. And that's it. Okay, so Money in the Bank's next. Then we got Worlds Collides the same day, so they're not going to be being part of that. But where are we going? Because last year it was like, oh, man, you did not know. Things unexpected happened and this and that. We're all like, oh! So I want to get back to that feeling. Come on, WWE. And I'm going to say it again because I don't care. Anarchy in the Arena was awesome. That's it. That's all I want to say. Go listen to that review. Double or Nothing. All right, y'all. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, share it with your grandma, share the button on one more. I'm KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life.
I went by your parents' house, but unfortunately nobody was there, so I just let myself in.